Ciao, and welcome to Izzy Meals. I'm Lisa, and this is Izzy. Yay! Today we're gonna teach you how to make tomato sauce. Okay, I know people like to go to the store and buy store-bought, but there's no need to do this. This is very simple, very easy, and cost-effective, okay? So what we need here is a cup of water, 2 peeled and chopped carrots, a half a cup of diced onions, 8 garlic cloves, 1/4 cup of olive oil, 3 cans of tomatoes, some crushed red pepper if you like some spice, and a tablespoon of salt. What we're gonna start with is we're gonna put the olive oil in. Now it's very important because we're all under quarantine, so we have to find activities for our baby to do. So I have latched my baby to me. She loves cooking. So it's very important that when you're working with hot things that you turn your baby away. So I'm gonna turn her away. I'm pouring the olive oil in. I'm gonna put my onion in. Now, what we want to do with the garlic. You can chop the garlic, that's fine, but I think to infuse and enhance the flavor, you're going to sit and you are going to grate it. So we're going to use 6 of these cloves, right, Izzy? We're going to use 6 of these cloves, and we're just going to grate them. Yeah, honey, you love it. She loves cooking, and what's great about cooking too is it introduces your baby to new flavors and smells. So when they're gonna eat that, you know, it's exciting for them. They've smelled it before. They're not turned off by these smells. Yeah, honey. Okay. We have a couple remaining garlic cloves, and there's a reason for it. Because we are gonna use it, and we're going to put some garlic cloves inside our sauce. So if you can see, you're gonna keep turning this until it turns a golden brown. And then what you're gonna do is now you're gonna need 3 cans of tomatoes. I like to use crushed tomatoes. Italians, we can our tomatoes, but I realize everybody doesn't do that. So this is a really good brand to use, nice flavor. I use crushed tomato because I like the thickness. So we're gonna get 3 cans, and we're gonna pour them inside. You're gonna turn your baby away because you do not want your baby getting splashed at all. So we're just gonna open the remaining ones. Okay. I'm gonna add the other 2 in here. Now what I'm gonna do with my water, because there's still some leftover tomato inside the can. So I'm gonna get my water and I'm gonna pour it in here because you don't wanna lose out on this tomato. And I'm going to pour them back and forth. And the reason why you're putting water in here is because you have to cook down the tomatoes. You need to add a little more moisture in while it's cooking down, okay? So now I'm gonna pour this in here. This is how simple this is. You're going to add these carrots, the 2 chopped carrots in here, because it's going to take in all the acidity of the tomatoes, so you have a nice, smooth tasting sauce. So you're just gonna add those. You're gonna add your salt in. Now, as far as the crushed red pepper, you don't have to do it, it's optional. You're obviously not gonna give your baby hot sauce. So I have made separate sauce for my baby. This is just for my wife and I, okay? But I love spice, we love spice. So I'm going to add the crushed red pepper. I've also made my own crushed red pepper, which I will show on another episode. Now, You're gonna do, I don't know, about a handful of basil. What I do is I just get scissors, we cut it up, okay? We're just gonna cut this in here. I would say this is like half a cup of basil. All right, so now we're gonna stir this. Now, I have extra cloves of garlic. I like garlic, so I'm gonna add them in there. It's a nice treat when you're eating your pasta to have like a garlic clove. Once this boils, we are gonna put it on low and we're gonna put the lid on and then we're gonna let it cook. So, let's wait to see this simmer. We have reached a boiling point. So it's nice and bubbly. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn down the heat to a low because we're gonna want this to simmer. And we're gonna put the lid on, but when you put the lid on, leave a little crack open so we're getting some air out. And you're gonna let that cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah! But please stir it every 15 minutes because you don't want anything anything to stick, the tomato or the onion, to the bottom of the pan. So every 15 minutes, come and check on it and stir it. All right, and this is so good for babies too because not only are they hearing sounds, you know, the sizzling, the boiling, the pan, the stirring, which is really good for their senses, but again, they're also smelling all these wonderful smells, and that's what you get to do is you get to smell all these wonderful smells when you make the sauce. Okay, everyone, it has been 45 minutes. So we're gonna check out our sauce. Now, of course, I've been stirring it, and so is Izzy every 15 minutes. This looks good. And I've also tasted it along the way. We're all done. Now, one thing I wanna point out is I already cooked my pasta al dente, yay! So, don't add olive oil to this. I know a lot of people who add olive oil to their pasta. There is no need to do that. All you're gonna do is you're gonna get your scooper. You're gonna pour it in here, okay? We're gonna mix it around. So now your pasta's not gonna stick. And we're just gonna put our pasta in a serving dish. Yummy, Izzy, yummy, yes! It's beautiful. And then we're gonna get a couple scoops, actually I think that's good, of pasta on there, okay? And then we're gonna add some Parmigiano, right? We'll add some Parmesan onto, now that's just given that you like cheese. I love cheese, I think cheese is fantastic, it's delicious. Izzy loves cheese, so that's good. Put a little piece of fresh basil on top, and there you go. Fresh sauce made from scratch, no jar. Took an hour. Now here's the other thing that you can do. I always make extra sauce, and here's why. Because I freeze it, and then I use it when I want to make pizza. I use these freezer bags here. I put 5 cups of sauce in here once this cools down, and then I put it in the freezer. Because tomorrow, we are gonna use the sauce, and I'm gonna show you how you can stretch this sauce out for an entire week making different dishes, which is easy for you if you're a very busy person. It's easy for you if you have a family. It's just easy. And that's why we are doing this, because it's called Izzy Meals, yay! Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did. And you all have a lovely rest of your day. Say bye, Izzy. Say bye. Ciao. Mwah. Please click on the subscribe button and tune in next Friday for a brand new episode.